Hello guys. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about insecurities and plastic surgery, or rather cosmetic surgery. I was really contemplating on talking about plastic surgery because I don't think I have that much of something to say. So we begin with insecurities. Everyone has that one thing that growing up they didn't actually believe in. I start with myself actually. I have dark gums, not visible right now, but they're much darker when I was young. Okay. So for me that was one of the things that I think growing up I actually didn't like. But then I think I grew out of that. I was like, it's not of a big deal. And I think I didn't I thought I was actually different. That was the problem. Okay. So I'm not going to get into explaining the what the meaning of insecurity. I think by now let's just collectively say that it's the things that you're actually not sure about, things that actually lower your confidence, things that make you feel like, I cannot do this, I cannot do that. Right? So in insecurities, there are two types of people. Okay, the first type of insecurity are the insecurities that are actually visible. Like I could say I'm a tall girl, so I'm insecure about my height. I'm a short guy, I'm insecure about my height, or vice versa. I don't know. Or I'm insecure about my skin, I'm insecure about my size and stuff like that. That is one of the insecurities. And then there's this other insecurity that is all in your head. You are insecure of something that you cannot be able to actually show. I'm insecure, I don't believe in myself, I don't think. Why? I just don't know, I just think I can't. That kind of insecurity is the one that is in your head, the imaginary one. Okay. And that is not just an insecurity, that I would call that lack of confidence. Okay. If you don't have something specific that you can actually show, know that you're not insecure. It's lack of confidence. Okay. Now let's get to the people who actually have something to show. um when we talk about height, I think we all know we can't change our heights. You can't chop off your head, your legs to be shorter, or maybe stretch them to be taller, right? So when it comes to height, nothing can be done. Are we clear? So in the insecurities that are visible, they're the insecurities that can be tampered with and the ones that cannot be tampered with. And height is one of them. Okay. Many can be tampered with. If I'm dark, I'll bleach, right? If I'm insecure about my dark skin, I may be able to bleach. And for example, if I'm flat, I go for a BBL. If the problem is up here, I'm gonna go for something, okay? And now, if you are insecure and you can't do anything about it, live with it. If it's your height, live with it. Okay? You can't do anything. Once the ones that can be altered with skin, shape, nose, lips, chin, weight, a lot of things. Now, in this group, there are people who have the money to do it, and the ones who don't have the money to do it. I am talking to the ones who don't have the money to do it. Okay? Till there we're okay. So, um, one thing about insecurities is that it's gonna drag you, and drag you, and drag you. But one thing is maybe you're talking to the wrong people, because one thing about insecurities is you just need someone to talk to. One, acceptance is number one, obviously, but you need to share it with someone. Okay, so I'm thinking you're short nigger and you're talking to tall niggers. Oh my height, oh my height. Like, come on. I don't think you're gonna get any help, honestly. Like, don't talk to someone about your insecurities if they cannot relate. Do you get me? My mom told me you can't go to ask advice from someone who's never given birth to a child about children. They might have read about it, they might have done research about it, but someone who has experienced it is better placed to advise. Okay? So, if you're insecure about something, don't talk to someone who can't relate. Maybe you're insecure about how slim you are. You're talking to someone who has hips and stuff. Come on, think about it. They don't relate. They might tell you, oh my God, just love your body, love who you are, and they don't know. Honestly, they don't. And we can't blame them either. You have acne, you're talking to someone who has flawless skin, okay? Like, she has never been in that situation. She cannot relate. That's why most of you will be like, oh, why would she get a BBL? You don't relate. You get me? You don't relate. And it's okay to agree or disagree. But when you're doing all of this, know that if you were in their shoes, you might have done or might do worse or not entirely. So the first thing you're supposed to do when you feel like, oh, I don't like my nose and stuff like that, speak to someone with experience or someone who can relate. Someone who can relate. Get me? And number two, stay away from being the butt of the joke. Someone who jokes about your nose, or you tell them once, I don't like my nose, and they're like, okay. And then randomly, they make a joke about your nose. And they say, no, I'm just joking. You look good. You're actually good. You know, you tell someone once that I don't like how slim I am. And then they say, oh, I joke about skeletons. And they laugh about it. And you're like, they know I'm insecure about this. Why are they talking about this? You're a short nigga, a very short nigga. And your boys be saying, oh, short king, short king. Like, stay away from such people. That's number two, right? After staying away from the wrong people now, you have you have pretty much removed the possibility of you being pissed all the time about your height. Okay? Now, there's acceptance. Um, I don't think, if you post a photo on social media and you're very dark, people will comment and compare and do all that. But the probability of people tapping your shoulder on the road and saying, you're actually dark, you're actually ugly, I don't even think it's possible. Is it possible for someone to do that? It doesn't happen on a daily, okay? So just actually embrace reality more than social media, okay? And I think that's pretty much it. It doesn't work. I was insecure about my dark gums. What I did, I accepted it. And I was like, oh, people have dark gums out here, you know, and it doesn't kill them. So now, let's go to cosmetic surgery. Rather, I don't know. I'm hearing people saying that also the males are doing surgery and pumping their chests to look like they have muscles. Now, so I was kind of shocked. I was like, how and why? And my friend told me, don't judge. Don't judge Mohan. You cannot relate. I'm a Christian and I'm going to be honest. I believe how you're created is like beautiful. Okay. So when I see, okay, the males doing it is kind of, I don't even know how to say that. It's kind of weird. Okay. But I think it's just social media. Social media will turn people into things they don't know. Okay. And beauty standards for men, wasn't it tall, dark, and handsome? Now men are bleaching and men are looking for muscles. Hey, my nigga. Anyway, so my opinion on cosmetic surgery is this: I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it because I love who I am. Okay, there's nothing about me that I would like to change. That's my opinion. And I know there are a lot of people outside there who are like, I wouldn't do it because I don't have anything that I would like to change. Okay, my teeth might not be lined. Okay, but I'm not going for anything. They might be broken, as you can see, but I'm like, no, I'm okay. You know. And now, the ones who do it, I'm not gonna say that they're the worst people on earth. What I can say is that they have reasons. They have reasons. And something that happens for long kind of affects how you look at stuff. And I wouldn't blame them. Maybe they do it because they've been bullied all their lives. And I don't think you can relate. If you can't, you can't, you know? And yeah, some will tell you, you tell some, you're going to get a BBL. It's dangerous. And some will say, I'm dying on this hill, literally, because they are the ones who know how much they have been maybe talked about and stuff like that. Some get it because, oh, I want to look better. I want to be a star. I want to break the internet and stuff like that. I don't see it as a valuable reason. I don't. Okay. But my opinion is um, whatever makes you happy makes you happy. But make sure whatever you do, you don't betray your roots. Okay. Yeah. As for me, I'm not doing it. And maybe a few others or more others. Some are gonna do it. I'm not saying that they're the worst people on earth. Okay. There was a socialite on Kampala Cream who said, my brother is telling me that getting a PPL is wrong, and he's telling me I'm gonna die. And then she says, no, I wanna look pretty as long as I live. It made sense, honestly. But then, really? So, anyway, my opinion is, if you want to do it, do it. If you have some roots that you follow, an origin that you believe in, follow it. As for me, I believe there's much you can do to yourself, but it doesn't change that much about you. Confidence is not about suddenly being lighter, suddenly being caviar. You know, life is more than that. And honestly, the moment people realize that, the better. People who get accidents, they have 2 feet, and they wake up 2 legs. Sorry, 2 legs. That was a very funny sentence. They have 2 legs, and they wake up one morning, and it has to be cut. Okay, and they have to live with one. Life changes in seconds. So if you're gonna have to go through a procedure to feel beautiful, I feel like there's a lot we need to do. A lot we need to do. So yeah, but I believe insecurities often lead to cosmetic surgery, and that's that. Anyway, that was just my thinking. Anyway, bye guys. See you in the next one.